with Happy-go-Lowery's Creations. And tonight we are going to do this beautiful fall door hanger. I actually am thinking about seeing if I can add some pumpkins to it too. So we'll just have to see. And I can hear I did not turn my laptop off. So I hear a little bit of noise in that light. I was like a little distracted. I was like, hey, wait, what? So let's see if we can get our tablet to open up. But I hope you guys are having a good night. I know that a lot of people want to watch the debate tonight. A lot of people don't. Cindy, I feel like I did not get a lot done because I was trying to do things in between watching the launch today, because it was like every 2 hours they were doing our launch. And I learned how to do resin, which I'm so excited for. I'm like, woo! I can't wait to try to do resin. I think that will be really cool and amazing. And then they showed how to chalk on rice paper, which I thought was really amazing too. So there was a lot of really interesting stuff that I learned today, and I'm hoping that I can pass some of this training down that I learned so that you guys can see some of this really cool stuff, because it was very, very interesting. I've wanted to do like the resin, like these earrings, for such a long time, and now we can do a resin tray. They showed us how to chalk with the resin. They showed us how to use it, and we actually are selling the resin and 2 resin molds. So that was really, really interesting. They talked more about how to use our new, some of our transfers, and then to embroidery with them, which was very interesting as well. So yeah, there was just a lot of good information today. And sometimes it's really hard when you see all that good stuff. It's like, okay, now I gotta hurry up and do all this and this and this in between. Hey, Miss Kim. So Kim, you need to watch the replay later. They're showing how to use our digital downloads. And I know that's something that you can do. So Kim has like a Cricut machine, so she can do the part that they're showing right now. And I really didn't want to wait too long, because I know a lot of people want to watch the debate tonight. I want to, but I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? And then I found out that I thought I did a video, but I did it in Prism, and I didn't have it so it would save a video that I did yesterday. So now I get to redo that video. It's like, dang it. So I was like, man. But I was trying to do like a million things in between today, so that I could do it. So one of the things that I did was I had a door hanger, and I liked the one side, but I hated the other. And I'm serious, like I hated it. And so I decided that today I was going to get rid of it. So this side I love. I think this is really cute, right? Life is sweet, just with all the popsicles and everything. But this side had like a blue sky and a butterfly, huge, like it covered the whole thing with glitter. And I made sure first I wet all of the glitter down, and then I scraped it off. I scraped it with a putty knife, and then I took one of these brush cleaners, and I cleaned it first with that. Then I took the board eraser, and then what did come off, I took my kitchen still wool and I did it, and there wasn't much left on here. And then all I did was repainted it so that it looks like old weather wood. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to do that. And so I did that. And I did like icky cleaning and, you know, like basic stuff like that that you have to get done. So there we go. Now we're gonna see. So I love that I did this, but I wish I would have been paying attention to where the holes are. Because I was doing it this way, and now my design is going to have to go this way because I did it wrong. But we are going to use this great big huge one, and you guys have seen me use this on my the door liner with the flower pot. And see, I still haven't got everything cleaned up yet, and this is starting to drive me crazy. I still haven't got things cleaned up, but I was trying to do like so many different things that it's like, oh darn it, I'd get something going and then I'd be really good, and then I'd be like, oh poop. So we are going to peel this off. And if you think this is too big for you to handle, and that you're worried about it like folding over on itself, oh my God, this one. See how this is misbehaving? I have already fuzzed this, so we're going to pull this, and we're going to just kind of place this, and then we'll pull it off. And if we have to reposition, we can reposition. But let me tell you, that resin, I want to do so much with that resin. I just do. Okay, so that is pretty centered. So you just want to make sure that you go from the innards out to make sure that you are getting the air bubbles out. And see, I thought I could maybe squeeze some pumpkins on here, but I don't know if they would fit. So I'm actually going to see, I'm going to take the transfer off. I might be able to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in. So do you guys want to see it? Because see, if I do the pumpkins, it'll mimic similar to what I have already downstairs. So we are going to use Cozy. We're going to use Bite Me. Sounds like Santa has showed up for chalk again. Orion. Maybe a little green. I don't know, that green seems too much. Maybe this green. And maybe a lighter orange. Because I want this. I definitely want the leaf, the sweet, like I can't even say that, the sweet fall. Lord have mercy, y'all. I cannot talk. So we don't want squeeze, but I think we want a little, we might do a little Hey Pumpkin. So this is, if you think about it, where we're putting this here, and that is not a lot to do, but I still am going to use, I know I love this Bite Me. I love Bite Me. Because Bite Me is a shimmer, and let me tell you, oh, Lord have mercy, what? I'm going to show you something. So Jolene is a shimmer Napa. I am going to mix a little Napa with the Bite Me and watch how pretty the color is. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Because you can see, look at them. So we're going to take a little bit of Napa. We're going to stir this Napa up. Napa almost looks like pudding. Oh, pudding sounds so good right now. So much for losing weight, Donna. Donna's been losing weight, but not enough for me. So we're going to throw a little bit of this Bite Me on here, and we're going to mix it together and watch the color that it comes out. Look at that. Is that not? So you have, look at the color that it makes. So pretty. So pretty. Hey, Tammy, how are you? So I am trying to get my act together so we can be done, so everyone can watch. Those that want to watch the debate can watch it. You know, the only problems I have with watching the debates, I think they tell us what we want to hear, and then when they get into office, they just lie. You know, like they don't follow up on their promises, their word, anything like that. And that's a part that really, really peeves me off. So we're going to stir this one. And then, of course, we're going to use Cozy, because this is like absolutely beautiful, right? So we're going to start up here, because not all of this is a shimmer. So when we put this on, we're doing a hot mess again, because that's what we did downstairs. So we need to do the hot mess up on here, because this is going to, I want it to somewhat match what we have going downstairs. And then we need a little bit of Orion. And I love this Orion. Like using it last night on the crow, I was just amazed at how pretty that turned out. And then we'll use a smidget of green. Sorry that Jason is loud tonight. Oh, pissing a boot. See, I had mixed this, but didn't get it mixed quite well, so now it just splattered out. I'll put you over here. going to try and clean that. Y'all are so quiet. Well, I would have to go close this door because he's doing something. And I need to be careful because he fell the other day. And I'm worried about him. Hang on just a second. Okay. So now we're going to do this one. And we just blend all the colors together as we do this. So this is called Hot Mess, which is appropriate because that's what I am. I just feel like such a hot mess lately. And because that has a little shimmer in it, I don't have to worry too much. And then we're going to go down in here and we're going to pull those colors. I'm going to just scrape this off. Listen, he's still really loud. So now we're going to go in. We're going to take that same colors and we're going to hot mess this. So tonight was Papa Murphy's night. We have not had pizza in like 3 weeks now because Jason had labs and we were trying to get his numbers good. And we got numbers were good on last labs, so it was pizza night tonight, which means we will have pizza for lunch tomorrow, which is fine with me because when we get home from dialysis, he's normally starving and he doesn't even want to wait, you know, like 15-20 minutes for me to make him food. Ooh, you got a raise because you're a hot shot? I was going to say you're hot something, but not hot shot. So we're just dabbling the colors on. I'll put a little bit more of that cozy on here. Don't have enough of that. And then we're going to take that same squeegee. Oh. Yeah, when I went in to pick it up, they're like, oh, we haven't seen you in a while. I said, yeah, I know. I said, we, you know, because pizza, most pizza has what? Tomato sauce on it and processed meat, and technically he should not have processed meat. And I am seeing a ton of air bubbles now. This better not screw up because I will be flipping mad. Man, I have some really noisy neighbors tonight. Normally, I don't have noisy neighbors. But someone is moving out and they have someone cleaning for them. And they are being really, really loud and obnoxious. Loud, so. We're going to take a little peek and see. I know, it's a huge mess, but when you take it off, unless my F might be the one thing that might be fudged up. Because I can see 2 great big air bubbles in it. Okay, so we have a few areas that I don't like because the paste already started to dry a little bit in certain spots. So we're going to see. Okay, so the paste actually pulled up here a little bit. So we're going to go in and just see if we can fix that. Dang darn it. But it's never a total disaster because you can always fix it. That is the best part about chalk is, like I said, I did not like what was on here, and I just totally cleaned it off today. And get off here. Redid it. So, this thing is super sticky. I'm going to move this for a second. I'm going to show you. If you can see on the back here, see those, the bright orange? That is the hay pumpkin. And the hay pumpkin dried. It dried really fast, so I'll do this later, but what you can do is you can clean this off, and then you lay it back down, and you just fix it where that pulled off. So not a big deal. And the reason I show you when I make a mistake, or something I don't like, is because I want you to know that you can always fix it. So we're going to put that down there. And then you got to clean this up. And if you clean it up right away, it's not a big deal. But I think I'm going to have to get a new mat, because I guess you're not supposed to use a heat tool like on the back. Every time I would dry something, it damaged my mat. So it's only $10 for me. So, you know, I need to, when I guess, use my heat gun, I need to put one of the like sheets down. So we're gonna move some of this out of the way because I just need to be able to get to this and put this on here. I'm just going to cover this up. And if your paste did like mine, give it a little shot of bottled or distilled water, and then stir it up carefully, not like how when I stirred the green. And it will not dry as fast on there either. So Chuck needs to make a little teeny whisk. A little whisk for us. Oh, I wonder if they have a teeny little whisk like in the bakery. The self-healing mat is from Chalk. My price is $10, and then I use these Teflon sheets, so when I dry now, I'm not killing my mat. So before we do the pumpkins on here, I'll flip this around so you guys can see. I am going to dry real quick, if I can get this out. Mostly the bottom here, because I need to, that is where I'm going to put the pumpkins. See, this dries super fast. But see, I don't like here. Do you see? I don't like some of these spots. Just because they don't go, it won't look as same as the ones downstairs. So now we're going to take this pumpkin and we're going to put this pumpkin like half off. And the pumpkins, we are just doing what color? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of my favorite, Cozy. And I'm not filling these in because the ones downstairs are not filled in either. So on Thursday, Jason and I get to have his case manager come to the house and it's like I always feel like, I don't know, I don't care for it when they come, just because like they ask when they leave. Jason feels like they're defeated because it's like, oh, you know, how are you doing with this and that, and he just feels like every time they bring up any of his illnesses or anything that he's broken. So I don't look forward to that. And this needs just a little bit more over here. Remember, that's why you always peek at it. And we're going to pull this up. And we're going to set this here, and then we're going to dry the edge. Oh, thank you. And don't forget, all of these, everything that I do, okay, almost everything that I do is for sale. Like, if you wanted this shirt, I'm not going to sell you the shirt off my back that I did with our transfer and bleach, but I would make you one, and I would, you know, make it in your size. So
yeah, I need to know the circumference of your cervix.
So I just want to and this round actually was nothing but a wood round that I did not like. That there was a design on there that I totally took the design off. And then I just went through and painted it white. Oh, yeah, my hair looks like crap tonight, but thank you. And I first painted it white, and then before the white was finished drying, I used just regular black acrylic. I used white acrylic first, and as that white acrylic was a little dry, but not like totally dry, I went in and I used the black and I mixed them together so it gave me more of a worn look. So then we're going to pull this off. I'll put our little pumpkin over here, and then we will clean this. And then this is what we have. Don't the little pumpkins look so cute on there? I just think they look so cute. So I'm going to put lids on. I'm going to try and get a bow done before a lot of you have to get off to watch the debate. I washed all my squeegees today. That was, I just threw them in the sink and I soaked it. And then I went back and did it. So, get the lid on here. We're going to move this off to the side. We're going to move it underneath here so I don't screw it up, right? And then we're going to pull some ribbon out. And isn't that so pretty? All my ribbons are, well, not all my ribbons, but my fall and Halloween ribbons are in here. And I put a little light in there too. So look at, we got the truck. We got some fall leaves. We have give thanks, a plaid, and I don't know, I want pumpkin. I think maybe that pumpkin. See, I don't want to add this one. I think this one has too much blue and green. But we're going to, oh, one of my neighbors is cooking right now. Oh, Lord have mercy. It smells divine. Okay, get in here so I can scoot you over. And I'll put these away so that we have room to work. And then we'll get this one in. And then we're going to do a messy bow. So we're going to grab our scissors. And the first thing we want to do is we need to know a little bit. Hey, Melissa. Oh, I think it's my neighbor downstairs cooking Mexican. So I just learned how to do a new bow. I wonder, do you guys want to see a bow with like loops or messy bow? Loops or messy bow? Because it depends on how much I cut. So I need to know loops or messy bow. Loops or messy. So this would go. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what you guys say. Loops or messy? Loops or messy? Todd says messy. So messy is we just put it like this and then we do crisscross. Kim says messy as well. Okay, so we're going to kind of measure. I'm like looking for my scissors. And we're going to cut. Okay. So we're going to move this. And that just knocked like 3 things down. We're going to start with 3 each. We're going to go. And you don't have to do each 3. Whoops, this one. This one we might not use then because we only have the 2. But you want to have like a little bit of pattern and then of course solid. And then what you do is I'm going to put these over here so we can work here.
You know what? That's fair.
That I had something crawling on my arm and it was nothing but a hair. So that is good. So let me tell you that freaks me out sometimes. And then we're going to use this one. Most of this ribbon is from Amazon. I wanted something that wasn't our Dollar Tree doesn't always have nice ribbon, and I really just, if I'm selling stuff, I don't want it to be cheap stuff. If I'm doing something for myself, that's different, but when I want, you know, something nice, because I'm hoping to be able to do a craft show or two if my friend Kim will come from Pennsylvania to be with me. And when you cut this ribbon compared to Dollar Tree, this ribbon, it doesn't fray on the ends. Okay? So when you start yours, you take all your ribbons, right? And we're going to start one. We're going to do this in like an X, okay? So we want solid print. Ooh, we might have to cut a few more orange solids. And then we're gonna, well, that's the short one. And here. And I think I want a few more solids in here. See, if I would have hit that green, that would have helped to break it up a little bit. But since we don't, and we will probably go in and trim some of these because some of these are longer because, you know, I can't measure work diddly. One more. Okay. So we're going to take some of those off. Add the leaf. Add the solid. Solid. And then you take, you can either take a zip tie, you can take fish wire, you can take just jute. And see, these are all big, so these are all now, we're going to go in and pinch. We're going to do a little pinching. These need to get a little pinched. So, do just work here for me. So we're going to go in.
Yeah, there's the wall on one side of town, and there's the wall on the other side of town.
And these are a little too wide, so we need to do a little more pinchy. See, some have the wires in them, so they'll pinch pretty easily. So we're just going to pinch. And then, so they should do that, right? Ah, darn it, they stick though. So you're just going to just squish them. Okay. Round. And you want to pull it as tight as you can get it. Oh, and I just loosened it. So then you just kind of go in
I guess.
and you can, because these are wired, you can see you can
Do not set the house on fire.
crinkle them.
He has neighbors.
And if you have any that fray, if you take a lighter to them, they will, you can stop the fray that way.
Just hunkering down like a sad dog.
And then you can pull, see, like this one down to make it, and then we're gonna dovetail it. So dovetail it, you fold it,
You got it once. Don't
and you angle towards the ribbon.
call the fire.
And see, that makes a cute little dovetail. And I will probably go through and dovetail all of these, but I don't want to waste your all's time, because I know y'all have things to do. So then you just, this is why we like to work with the wire, because you can maneuver it to any which way that you want. And see, this way I don't have to have the same color tails at the end. And then to dovetail it again, you fold it, cut towards the ribbon. If you cut the other way, it's gonna, it'll just, you know, have that different look. So just squish it up. You could put some berries in here. You could put some fall leaves with this as well. But it's kind of like for girls, if you had your hair crimped, that's kind of like what that looks like. Or if you make a pie crust, when you pinch the edges, that's what you're doing here as well. So see, like, you know, when you do the pie, you kind of do it so that you have up, down, up, down. So see, that's a messy one. And then if you want, you can take and do a little finger right in the middle, or you could use this and fold it in on top of each other. See, I like that look. And then you can tie it, you can hot glue it. It's whatever you like. And then see, you still have more little that you can fan out. Cut your, now you can either leave your towels and tie it onto your project, or you can just cut them off. So I will show you, these two ones need to be cut. Oh my God, it's so hot up here tonight. The wind is not being my friend tonight. And you can put it off to the side, or you can put it right in the middle. It's your preference. You can do it straight, you can do it turned. Some people do them at the bottom, but we wouldn't want to do it at the bottom because we did all the pumpkins, right? And then if you feel like they're too long, just go in there and cut some of them short. Because, you know, they're covering some of the words. So then when you go to dovetail them,
You know you have to disguise it as a giant teddy bear on your
you can decide and go, oh, maybe I want that a little shorter. See?
Just bring your Hoover
So
back.
a messy bow, like you normally do, just in a crisscross pattern. That is what you are doing. You're doing it all in like a crisscross. And sometimes you need to just go in there and do a little bit of maneuvering. And you can do that. See? You can do that. And of course, because I'm going to fix this one area, that's why I'm not going to hot glue it on right now. But I would probably do it off to the side, just that little bit. So that you can still see the leaf over here and that. So, there we go. I think what I'm going to do though is zip tie this. Hey Denise. See if I can get this to undo. Oh Lord, I can't even get this. I want to zip tie this because I want this to be like super tight. So if you're going to put something over it, you can zip tie it and you won't see the... Because I think zip ties, you can get a lot tighter. And I'll show you how you can get a little bit tighter too. If you take a pair of needle noses, look at. You can really get that. And then we can cut this loose. This is so loose now. See, and then before you totally trim it,
Let me put on a proper nose. I bet you also have a proper.
see if you can pull it a little bit more.
Got a suit up? Nobody look.
There we go. And then you just nip it.
Yeah. I just wanted to suit up so I could be your backup.
Look at the difference on how tight that is now. So then you would just go through and dovetail all of them, figure out the length that you need to cut. And there you go. Oh, Denise, I'm so sorry you've been in the hospital. Denise, I will tell you, if you don't like the flip side, I can take the flip side off. Life is sweet. I just had a raffia bowl on this side, but I like to do double-sided. And I sell all mine for $20. And then plus shipping, because, you know, unfortunately shipping. So, yeah, that's all you do then. And you don't have to do as big as foo-foo bow. You could do, you know, less. It just kind of depends on what you want. So, there you guys go. I am just going to fix these few spots on here, and then I will use E6000 and hot glue. So then if you have it outside, you don't have to worry about, like mine, I have a steel door, and if it gets too hot, sometimes things will fall off. So then I use E6000 and hot glue together, because E6000 will hold it forever. The hot glue will give it, it'll hold it right away really tight. So, there you guys go. Hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget, my name is LaDonna, and I know that the debate is on, and I promised those of you that wanted to watch the debate, I would get off in enough time. So there you guys go. I hope you guys have a great night. Don't forget, my name is LaDonna. This is Happy-go-Lowery's Creations, And anytime you guys want anything of mine, all you have to do is send me a message and I can make sure we take care of that and get it out in the mail for you. Or if you're local, you know, you can just arrange to pick it up. So you guys have a great night. I will chitty chat with you all later. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching YouTube. And thanks again. You guys have a great night. Bye now.